Hey guys, this is SF, and it's time for this week's Monster Strike news. And hopefully, it'll be okay in terms of content. And they might spring out some Christmas stuff, but we're still in the middle of this current. Whoopsie. There you go. Echo, but hopefully, there'll be something new. We still have the new Impossible coming out, so there's that coming up on Friday, and most likely Christmas stuff, unless they want to pull out like another. Well, actually, probably the Wood Colossal will be on January, first week of January, and new series is probably not going to come out next week. And then what else is there? There's nothing much any. There's not much else except for Christmas stuff, really. So we don't know. I doubt there's going to be a new Transcension, or maybe they will be. Who knows? But we will see. So maybe this time we'll see if there's actually a Christmas Pandora in this. And we're slowly waiting for it to come, but hello people, and I'm super tired, just saying. I got off work and I was like super tired, so hopefully my mind is still like, when I was making the stream I put on December the 6th because yesterday was December the 6th, but right now it's December the 7th, and it has started. Okay, so let's get on to the table of contents. So let's go. Okay, version 10.2. They're going for the Christmas and New Year's event, and I missed a lot of stuff too. But Enma 10 is coming up on Friday, and then there's going to be Mon Pass stuff, but that's only, and there's also Transcension as well. So there's a lot of stuff coming, so that's really nice. So, but for the Mon Pass thing, is basically it's been 3 months since they created Mon Pass, and every 3 months you get a free roll. So I'm gonna get a free roll too. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff. But year end and year beginning campaign 17-18, 2017 and 2018, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out, so let's get ready. Oh my god, I'm so tired too, so making the wiki is gonna be crazy, but there's a lot of stuff coming. And this is a special Oragon which you can max luck, and it's kind of like the ice cream Oragon from, if people remember that. Basically, if you max luck Oragon, you'll get a special gift, a coupon to get takoyakis, but of course it's only in Japan, so so most likely nobody's going to be using them, and I'll probably support the X Flag NA fund of those tickets and vouchers. But yeah, so 14th to the 28th is where we get Oragon as a limited extreme dungeon, and its session is not 24/7, and basically max luck, and then you get takoyakis. And they're going to eat takoyaki in front of us, which is great. The 31 Oragon first clear. Well, like, it's basically like the ice cream Oragon, which is the 31 Oragon. I don't know what you're thinking about the first clear thing, but sure. And there's the takoyaki. Like, Gin Taco is a very popular takoyaki chain in Japan. I've eaten my fill when I was there as well. Not bad. It's cheap as well. And that's basically a meal for people. Like when 31 Oragon, like ice cream, the Baskin Robbins ice cream is like not really a meal, it's like a dessert. But this is a meal, so I don't know how much they are worth, actually worth. Let me see. Let's see how much they are worth. How much are they? They are 550 yen, so they're like $5. So that's a lot. Well, I guess ice cream is just as much. Who knows? Oh, the 31. I don't think so. Like, there's 2 weeks for this, so who knows? Maybe they aren't saying anything about it, so maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I'll just probably give it to Pete, and I can just like, here's more takoyaki, here's more food for you guys. And that's a sticker, and then you get a special box with takoyaki. I love takoyaki. I like it more than like okonomiyaki, like the pancake one from Osaka. But it is, yeah, maybe 8 for the first clear. So it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about 10.2 because they were announcing 10.2 kind of when they're saying that they're gonna fix bugs at the beginning of December, which is gonna be 10.2. So hopefully stuff. And they say that there is going to be somewhat like the 31 Oragon, but not going to say how much it is for that first clear. Maybe not 31, maybe somewhere along the lines around multi. Oh, Monster Christmas, and you have Queen, you have the Butterfly. You have Butterfly and Carol. So Mummy and Carol. Who is that Neon? But these are Christmas stuff, and these are Christmas Descent monsters. So the first one is basically a fire butterfly. And Carol. Who the hell is that based off of? Idol. That's like Neon? I thought that's Neon. And then the previous Christmas stuff is coming back. So if you haven't max locked, then make sure you max lock. Mary is probably the one that you should max lock if you have time out of all the other ones. And then you might want to go for Fire Noel. And then you got these Christmas stuff in the friend hatcher. You can have a Fire Zeus, guys. I thought you can make a Fire Zeus since you probably transcended all your Zeuses. Oh yeah, Plum. Plum. I was thinking like really Descent monsters, not like metal monsters. And then random campaigns that you already know, like Daily Orbs and stuff. And more stuff that people are already used to, that gets it on a weekly basis. Okay. So they're only announcing the Christmas stuff, so we gotta wait until the Hatcher, potential Christmas Hatcher, and of course the New Year stuff as well. So 10.2, 10.2, and there's gonna be library editions as well. But let's see what other, see all the other stuff that's added on. Okay, let's see what it is. So every stone and every shell that you get in those daily dungeons will be dropping 2 times. And then divine shells and dragon gems have a chance of dropping 2 at once in one chest. So there's a chance of 1 for divine shells and dragon gems, but stones and shells will have times 2, 100%. And then they decrease the stamina for each of those difficulties for those daily quests. It's only daily quests. In terms of descent dungeons and stuff, those don't drop times 2, they drop times 1. Okay, next. And the luck exchange has renewed, and instead of like a monster cap, like amount of monsters that you can actually have, you can fuse up to 10. So usually like the dragon gem right now is 90 luck for 1 monster, or is it 2 monsters? But now you can just have 10 monsters, and as long as they're combined are 90 luck, then that is enough. So that's, and then you can also exchange luck and multiple luck. So you can exchange 2 dragon gems per time if you have the right amount of luck, or you can do like 10 if you have enough to exchange. And then this one is you can check stats. You can have stats after all the pluses. Usually before it's just base and then the plus, the Morling plus, but there's no direct total. Now you can see the direct total, so that's always nice. And you have to tap the stats. So right now you just have to tap the stats, and then you'll see the combined the sum of those pluses and the base attack. So that's really good. Next, let's see. What the hell? Oh. Let's see. Quests. When you defeat the quest, when you clear the quest, you have your deck saved. And what the hell? If you lose, it will also save the deck for it as well, but I don't see the third part. Who knows? But basically, when you either win or lose, they'll save your deck. So I don't know if that's good or not. And then basically autofuse will be applicable to all those ones that you really want, like the Babels and the Hakuas and the normal quests as well. You cannot luck Christmas Butterfly with the regular one, and as well as all the other forms. But yeah, that's really good. So Sacred Ground monsters, normal dungeons, the Babels, the Hakuas, the Dynas. I think Dyna will be... No, actually Dyna cannot be autofused, but all these guys can be autofused now. So that's always nice. So that's always nice. Next, new library additions. Tsukiyomi, of course, everybody wants Tsukiyomi, especially with Tsukiyomi Kai out. So everybody will be maxing Tsukiyomi, and then up to Virtua for the series. So good job for you guys. I already maxed out my Tsukiyomi, so yeah. So I think that's 10.2. Next one. And then the first Mon Pass Hatcher. So here it is. It's probably not the Hatcher, but anyway, so after 10.2 there's going to be a special event for Mon Pass members. And we're going to see, and they're going to get original content for it as well. So it is the first of 2 parts during this like December, January thing. But yeah, so far it's, you get special items, you get limited Ooh, that is nice. New perk is that once per month you can transcend one monster for free without. It's kind of like those transcended gems. But yeah. So once per month you can transcend a monster for free. That's a new perk for your Mon Pass. And that is forever. It's not just for the campaign. So that's pretty nice if you don't want to use dragon gems and stuff. Okay, next. Your limit per your Mondama or your monster shell will go up to 400 instead of 300 per day. So you can get to level 5 you get to level 5 faster. I don't know how many days it'll take though. Let's see, 7,500, and then more frames, limited frames. Let's see, 7,500 divided by 400. That is 19 days. Before it was 25 days. So you basically get level 5 a week earlier. So that's always nice. And then this month is where we get to roll the hatcher for limited, not limited, for our guarantee 6. Okay, next is Transcendent news. Okay, and it is water. I'm thinking Guan Yu now. Guan Yu, probably Guan Yu. I can't really think of any, or Undine. Let's see. And it is Undine. Called it. I called it. I have Undine. Let's see, how many do I have? Let's see how many I have. I have 2 Undines. And this is her transcendent form. And she's a blast monster. Holy crap. I don't think any of her forms are blast. Actually, her evolve is a blast, so that's okay. Oh yeah, both forms are blast. What the hell am I thinking? So, blast, bounce. Let's see. No wind, no warp for the abilities. Strike Sean is counter mode. Bump combo is lock on, XL, and then Glacier Destruction. So basically, the Glacier version of Meteor Destruction. So actually, Strike Shot is a bash and then counter mode, not a regular counter mode. And the turns are 12 plus 8, so 12 for the first gear and then plus 8 for the second gear, so 20 in total. Well, it's just the abilities are kind of meh for her, but one-way laser is really good. And it is a blast type, so is that the same as but that is the same as Loki. And Loki has only one no ability as well, so I guess that's on par for the most part. That being said, Loki is a dark monster and Undine is a water monster, so she'll be kind of meh in the wood dungeons, but still not bad in my opinion. Let me see. But then you can also bounce and then counter mode, so counter mode for the laser as well, and that'll be a lock on as well. And it can position her near the boss, kind of like the same as Loki. Where's my Loki? Holy crap. And materials, wood and blue and green. But yeah, although Loki does have that blast bomb, which I think is really good. Her evolution had the invincibility, the ascended form has the bash, but it didn't have the counter mode on the bash. And then now it's all about the goods and stuff. So yeah. But there's a lot going on. Of course, I'll be max lucking all those event monsters. But yeah, no win, no warp. That being said, Loki only has one no ability. He does have the Slayer, but it's not that great for the most part. So only reason Loki's better is just that he's a dark monster, basically. But you can probably bring Undine to even like Gravity Barrier dungeons as well, kind of like how Loki just goes to like any like dungeon, just wrecks as well. So who knows? But we won't know until we see everything, until we actually use it actually, because you know Loki was kind of like that as well. People didn't really like Loki that time, but after he came out, then everybody just went crazy and just like start using Loki on everything, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see once Undine comes out. I think she's really great. It's just that with dungeons she's useless, but everything else she's like crazy. But yeah, always Transcend. I think like Transcend is way better than Evolution, just because Evolution is kind of meh for the most part. The only thing that she's good for is a filler for the Evolution, whereas the Transcend form is an actual carry. And then we have, what else? 10.2 was really nice. Plum, Christmas Plum, and then Christmas Butterfly, and then Emma 10. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with Emma 10. Maybe Undine will be great, but of course we won't get Undine until after Emma 10. I don't even know what my team's gonna be. Maybe we don't even know the abilities for Emma 10 as well. But in terms of latest monsters that are water, Mr. Empire, probably, maybe the evolution form will get some love for Mr. Empire, which is Minesweeper and Damage Walls. I doubt it'll be the Ascended form because that was made for Ragnarok, so maybe the evolution will be better. For any other water monsters, at Crystal, the Ascended form is Minesweeper, no Gravity Bearer. So maybe a Mine Dungeon. And then after that was Hannibal is a flight. Let's see, Hannibal. Yeah, it's a flight monster, so that's always okay. So I think it's a Mine Dungeon, and then you have Oda Nobunaga X to wreck. And I'll be getting a lot of takoyakis for people, for my friends in Japan. But yeah, Gintako is very popular in there. I think they're all over the country. Let me see. Well, if you're gonna max like all the old ones as well, that's gonna be tough because there's limited times. Especially if you're going for Noels, you probably have 3 of each of Wood and Light. So you really have to get all those times. You have to get be able to play all those times to actually have a chance of max lucking all 3. Usually it's 2 sessions. Outside that, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be really tough. No, usually, well, that is true in terms of releasing trends before and Impossible Colossal. But the thing is that Undine is coming out after Emma 10 comes out. So there's that. Of course, there are some. That's why like Napoleon was there. It all started from Napoleon with Napoleon. Then Izanami came out, Genghis Khan, and then Yamatake came out. Of course, there is Hannibal and Ragnarok, which kind of Hannibal came out after Ragnarok, but that was to sell out. That was to sell the actual hatcher there. Whereas Undine comes out after, and recently none of it really had, like, the recent Transcension didn't really had any real connection to the recent or the most recent Impossible Colossal. Like Beelzebub came out for Devi Dada, and Devi Dada was like before, because we had Judas before then, and that was not good for Judas. Then we have Cinderella for Judas, but now there's Emma 10. So I doubt Cinderella might be good for Emma 10, who knows? But we will see. Bro, who were the other one? Like, Kate Sith didn't have anybody when he came out, I think, if I remember correctly. Kushilen was for Memento Mori. Who was the water? And who was like the recent water one? Lubu. She was not great in Lubu. And there weren't really any water ones that came out. Well, I guess Armageddon was around then, but she was not good for Armageddon. So yeah, there's that. So I pretty sure. Yeah. Yep, Mary is the focus for the new players. I think she'll get you far. Although I don't use her that much, it's just that I have a lot of max lux to go through, that I can actually use. And it all depends on the Butterfly, Monster Striker, and Plum. But yeah, it's really funny. You know, like those Monster Striker series, they have like a real human name and then Monster Striker. The Christmas Butterfly Monster Striker's real name is Kurisu Mari. So basically, it sounds like Christmas Mari, like Mari Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, they like to make names like that. But I'm not gonna translate it to like Merry Christmas, because her first name is Mary, and then Mari, which is kind of sounds like Mary, and then her last name is Kuris, which is sounds like Christmas. And they have a thing for Monster Mall in terms of a video. Oh snap! That guy, I forgot his name. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Angormora. That's his name. I wonder what he does. Does he spit out like sheets of paper out of his mouth? Oh snap, he does! Oh, that is a tease. And it just basically says, go to Monster Mall to see how it actually works. But it's for like fortune telling, so I guess they have sheets of paper of like different fortunes out there. So there's that. Oh, that is what is coming out of his mouth. And then there's probably a QR code. There's probably a QR code just to translate what is on that sheet. Yeah, just read the QR code and then you'll see the actual thing. Oh, there's going to be... I want to sleep actually. But I'll do the wiki and then I'll like 100% sleep right after. But in terms of what I did today, I did the tower. I'm up to what floor I'm in? I'm almost done. Tower. I haven't lost yet. I'm on the 35th floor of the tower. it's not really like omikuji because I don't think you're gonna pull a number and then he'll shoot out a thing corresponding to the number. You're probably just gonna come and then it's just randomized some sheet of paper and then you read it and stuff. And it's not omikuji, it's just kuji, right? Oh my god, I don't know what is it in those shrines? Is it called kujis? What is it? I think it's just called kuji, I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm going for my first deathless tower climb. But my worst floor of everything, my worst tower floor is the 37th floor, so I might lose on the 37th floor. I skip to the 20th floor and then I just go on from there to the 40th floor. I don't really do the first 1 to 20. And usually when I climb tower I use orbs and stuff, but this time I'm just gonna take it slow and then use any of the Mon Pass refill and then more normal general refill like stamina regen to climb up the tower and the jades. I'm not gonna go like straight out on the first 2 days, clean out the tower and the jades. Okay. And that is the 10th and Duoshin, that is the 33rd floor, not the 32nd floor. 33rd floor is where you have to use the Ethern Slayers. And that's 2 wins for the B.League team. And that's 2 orbs for us, which is great. And then the next one is this weekend. And hopefully they get 2 wins. Yeah, I'm running out of divines in terms of skipping, but I can always get them when I actually try to farm. But that is Monster Strike news. So a little recap: Christmas event. Oh, next week, same time. But recap: it is 10.2 Undine Transcension Christmas event, and then you have the Takoyaki Oragon, which is really nice. Lots of stuff, and you have Emma 10 coming out tomorrow. Hopefully people have time. Hopefully I can do it. I think I'll have time to do it. But we'll see. But I probably won't get a video up until like later that day because I'll be like working and stuff. Or maybe during the time I actually clear it, like during that session, because I might just clear it and stuff. No problem, guys. Really fun doing this every single week. Just talking to you guys is always fun. But this is my first time I've been actually like physically tired to do one of these, but even so, I can sleep all night and all day tomorrow, so I can recharge and stuff. But we'll see. And they're talking about the Monster Shindan, which is kind of like a fortune-telling thing. You'll probably see it on like Twitter and stuff. But that is for Monster Strike news. Hopefully see you guys next week. And please subscribe and like it. And see you guys next week. Bye bye.